Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Perception of the world happens through the sense organs, and these perceptions have an option whether impressions are allowed to be formed on the mind or impressions are not allowed to be formed on the mind. This option we have. When we perceive anything first time and do not react, do not project, do not interact, there will be no impression formed on the mind. That time our mind is like a mirror. But when we perceive anything through our sense organs and then we interact, we react, we project, we label, we evaluate, we give importance, etc., then this leads to the formation of impressions on the mind. And these impressions become then the subsequent source of thought formation. They are the seeds. So the thoughts are formed in the mind because of two sources. One is the external world, which is perceived through the sense organs. A thought is formed. Like when I look at anybody or anything, what exactly happens is, mind does not have any form of its own, and therefore it can take any form. Like the light, it doesn't have any shape, it doesn't have any form, it doesn't have any color. But when the light falls on any object, it takes that shape, it takes that color, it takes that form. And then only the reflected light is perceived by our eyes. So when we see any object, what happens is our mind takes the shape and the form of that object. And if we do not interact with it, the mind does not create any scratch on itself in the form of an impression or some scar. So, when the external objects are there, thoughts are formed. The second source of thoughts is the impressions in the mind, in the form of only two impressions, likes or dislikes. There is no third impression. And these two impressions, when they go on deepening, earlier they are mere light lines on our mind, two lines, line of likings and line of dislikings. And whatever it may be, person, place, project, problems, everything precipitates in the form of likes and dislikes. So when I like a person, there is a deepening of the valley of likes. When I dislike something, there is a deepening of the valley of dislikes. And as we grow in our age, these likes and dislikes become so potent in our life that now our mind is no more a plain sheet of mirror, but it is a corrugated mind which has these two valleys of likes and dislikes. And thereafter, our whole life is an expression of only likes and dislikes. And see the fun. I do not like the eggplant. So when I go to somebody's house, they will prepare the eggplant. Particularly if it is a Punjabi house, Punjabi houses, the special dish is they smash that eggplant in such a disgusting way and make a mess out of it, and then they give with great love. First of all, I don't like that eggplant. The second thing, the way they make it, it is pathetic. So when they give, now I being a Swami, I am supposed to be beyond likes and dislikes. So when that fellow lands in my plate, I say, oh God, why you have to come here? Then what do I do? Like, if you don't like something, we take a tissue paper, hold it and throw it. In the same manner, I take a roti, chapati, bread, put it on that and lift it, and remembering the Lord, Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pritiyotana, and I put it in the mouth and with a glass of water gulp it as if it is a Ayurvedic medicine. When this happens, that Amma thinks, oh, I like it. And again it lands with vengeance, and I am so angry. Now the question is, why I don't like eggplant? No logic, no reason. See? Why I like a particular thing? No logic, no reason. For likes and dislikes, there is neither logic nor reason. And what is our life? Our life is lived under the influence of likes and dislikes. And we consider ourselves to be rational human beings. What rationality? And because of these likes and dislikes, we are disturbed because of something outside, and we are disturbed because something inside. See, friends. So what is meditation? Third chapter Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Indriyasya indriyasyarthe ragadvesho vyavasthitau tayor vasham na agachet tau yasya paripanthinau. It is by default that we like something, we dislike something. Don't imagine we can come to a point wherein we will never dislike anything and we will never like anything. It is not possible. Then what is possible? Tayoho vasham na agachet. Don't come under the influence of the likes and dislikes. That is our choice. See, when we do something, is it done because we like or we don't like? Or we do something because it is right? So what is the guiding factor in our life? Whether we are living to promote our likes and dislikes, or we are leading our life to promote right and wrong. What we are doing. Therefore, friends, meditation is living in awareness when we stop reacting to the world. And when we stop reacting to the world, we are living in meditation. See? You must have done or seen in your house somewhere or sometime, we put a board outside, meditation in progress, take detour. Now that mommy is sitting for meditation. And children have got so many things to do. So, no, don't make noise, peace, shanti, shanti, shanti. And that mommy, with a great disgust, with all the pillows from all the sides, with great difficulty lands. And after that, she says, and then in the bathroom, the water leaks and falls on a plastic bucket. Tuck. Oh God, these children are monsters, you know. They can't understand that I am doing meditation. They keep the tap always like this, tack. I don't know what should be the tack. I think I had to close myself, get up and tack. So you are sitting for meditation and reacting. And then the water falling stops. Tap. What happened? Why water is not falling? Meditation. Is only because we have trained our mind to react to everything in life. We have to learn to be indifferent to everything and every being. Shatro mitre putre bandhau ma kuru yatnam vigraha sandhau. Live in this world in such a manner that you don't create possessions and relations, which are the burdens which we carry throughout our life. See, friends. And with this attitude, when we come and sit, then we can see the modifications of the mind. So when we sit, we are withdrawn from the world, so the worldly objects are no more troubling us now. Now what is troubling us is from inside. And what is the inside trouble? This is called technically as a manorajya or the habitual thinking. For no reason, any dumb thought comes out. When I was in KG1, there used to be one girl. Where she must be now? Now you are 90, not out. Now that girl will not be a baby. She may be even dead. But that thought will pop up. And then we become disturbed. Therefore, first we have to learn to be indifferent to the worldly experiences. Dukkheshu anudvigna manaha. When miseries come, learn to be not miserable. When the comforts and joy comes, learn to be not attached to that. Then we are working in meditation. And when this is practiced outside, and we come and sit on the seat of meditation, the inside, the traffic is that of the thoughts. Outside, the traffic is of the worldly objects and beings. Inside, the traffic is that of the thoughts. Traffic of thoughts is difficult to control than the traffic of the world outside. You can close your sense organs and keep the world outside. But inside this mind, where will you close it? It is here our real genius comes up. And what is that genius? Instead of struggling to suppress the mind, instead of imagining I want to control the mind, let us learn first what is the meaning of uncontrolled mind. When we know the uncontrolled mind, then only we can control the mind. So what is the uncontrolled mind? The uncontrolled mind is that which has a habit of running in time. It goes in the past, it goes in the future. The uncontrolled mind has a habit of running from one place to another place. The uncontrolled mind has the habit of jumping from one object to another object. So if we want to control the mind, control of mind therefore means the mind is arrested with reference to time, space and object. And for that, two things are required. One is the discipline, second is the education. Discipline the mind and educate the mind. A disciplined and educated mind alone leads to a controlled mind. So first the discipline. The discipline is when we sit for meditation, we take a clear position that we are here of our own choice, cheerful and happy. Whenever we are happy, we are in the present. Because happiness happens only in the present. Then second thing, the element of fear has to be removed from our system. It is done by installation of the Lord and the Guru in our heart. Invoke them. The Lord protects us and the Guru guides us. There is nothing to be afraid of. Thoughts come always to somebody. So the discipline, when we are sitting here for meditation, at this moment, refuse to be anybody. Now we take the position of nobody. Nobody means who has zero past. Then we don't plan what we do after meditation. Future blocked. Now we are in the present, like the factory settings. At this stage, outer world doesn't disturb us. It is the habitual thinking of the mind. So to get out of it, don't concentrate on the thoughts, but merely remain aware that breathing is happening. At this stage, our breathing is extremely slow and shallow. This slow and shallow breathing leads to body disidentification. One has to be alert at this point. When the quality of breathing becomes deep, the mind is entering sleep. When the breathing becomes faster, the mind is getting identified with the body. Hence, extreme alertness. Now the body is firm at the base, vertically steady. And the weight of the body on the base has increased a little. This is the process in which the mind is giving up the shape of the body. Now, as if we are outside the body. Space like. infinite, uncreated, unmodifying, formless. With reference to body, there was otherness. There were many bodies. This formless space is one. As the gross space is not influenced by the gross objects, the waking world, so too the mental space, Chittakash, not influenced by any thought. Like the waves never disturb the ocean, so also the thoughts cannot disturb the mind. When we give importance to any thought, it becomes strong. We remain indifferent. As the space supports the directions, the one mind supports life in all beings. absence of thoughts leads to inert samadhi, jada samadhi. We are not against thoughts. No thought has freedom to disturb us. We invoke when thoughts are required, and when they are not required, we are indifferent. Absence of thought is not a great achievement. Using the mind to transcend the influence of thoughts and thus merge in the absolute consciousness. This is what Patanjali says, tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. We revert back to our conscious state. Take a little deep breathing. See how the body is becoming clearly defined. Move the toes and fingers so the body identification is complete. I am inside the body, the world is outside, and the game of life begins. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.